Okay, so fun fact. In the last two event updates, the Valentine's Day update and the St. Patty's Day update, we were introduced to the new type of unit called the Pierce unit. But which one of these two is actually better? There's definitely a clear outliering favorite between the two. However, between cost and damage per unit spent, which one's actually more effective? Before we go find out, make sure you guys press that subscribe button as we are seriously trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the month. That would mean so much to the skeleton.
But Hoplas, how are we gonna test which Pierce unit's better?
It's almost like there's an endless mode thing that I can do to do unlimited rounds on and see which one can last longer. We're just gonna do them on endless mode. Looks like our inventory's set.
Peppuccino burrito, woo!
Hopeless, your bops are starting to get a little bit out of hand. I know, ask me if I care. Did you ask? The answer is no. Also, on this map, I need to figure out where the best place to put down these Pierce units are. I'm sure all of you guys know how this works at this point, but in case you don't, the way the Pierce unit works is they shoot down a beam, or in the Cupid Bow woman's case, she shoots out an arrow, and the arrow shoots through every single unit that's behind her in her range. And if you're wondering if that's good, the answer is yes. It's essentially unlimited range. For example, a lot of units' range would probably only reach this point from where she currently is. However, with her range, she will shoot through every single thing. So yes, her DPS maxed out at 9,000, but it's more like 100,000 in a weird way. You guys will see what I'm talking about. So the base route, the Cupid Camerawoman is going to cost a total of 9,100 coinage to fully max her out. Which for that DPS, if you think that's a lot, you're so wrong. That is a bang-rang 1.41 DPS per dollar. This is on the wiki, by the way. I use this number as a baseline in a lot of my videos, and that's definitely the best, or one of the best that I've seen. However, really fast, before I show you more about the Cupid Camerawoman, let's check out the lucky leprechaun, the lucky camera, let's go check out the other Pierce unit. Now that we know all the stats of the Cupid Camerawoman, let's talk about the Leprechaun Camera Boy. One thing I just realized, probably needed a starter unit, or I'm just gonna have to accept that I'm gonna be taking a ton of early league damage with the Leprechaun, because he costs a lot more to first upgrade than the Cupid Bow Woman. With the help of the Santa TV, man, you can place your first lucky Leprechaun down on wave 5. Hunchback of Notre Dame. He looks like straight out of, like, Lord of the Rings, brother.
You shall not pass.
So, a couple things about the Lucky Cameraman, or the Leprechaun Cameraman, compared to the Cupid Bow Woman. Lucky Cameraman has a little bit more range, and he also has his built-in buff, where you'll see once I put down this Leprechaun inside of his range, that they both now have a range boost. Why do they have a range boost? Because for some reason, inside of this little bubble, if you have a unit placed inside of that bubble, the Lucky Cameraman likes to give that unit a little bit of a range boost, which on endless mode actually isn't the best thing ever, but it's still pretty good. It's definitely good. It's a good thing. Also, the Leprechaun Cameraman maxes out at a DPS of 20,000 per second, which is actually really, really good, especially for a legendary unit. I think he's single-handedly probably the best legendary unit. But does that make him better than the Cupid Camerawoman? Well, maybe. From the TTD wiki once again, his DPS per dollar is right around 1.5 for every single upgrade. It's almost like this was strategic or something. So super fair price range as well. But before we go farther, let's go back to the Bow Woman. Back to the Cupid Camerawoman side of things, and we have her first and foremost fully maxed out. She has a range of 50 and a DPS of 9,000 because her cooldown is exactly 1 second. For those of you that don't know how DPS works, it's damage divided by cooldown, but I'm sure you knew that. So her range is 50, but it's technically more like 70-ish. Yeah, her bow is shooting all the way to like back here. So I would say her range is closer to 90. As long as you can effectively set her up in this way, the range on these units are essentially, you know, endless. See what I did there? Because I'm in endless mode. Also, the one thing compared to the Lucky that I like about the Cupid Camerawoman is when we place her in this spot, she actually doesn't target over here, which in a weird way and in a weird sense doesn't really make much sense, because don't you want to attack more radius and range? You would think yes, but it actually could be the Achilles of the Lucky Leprechaun, and why the Cupid Camerawoman's technically a little bit better. I'm not saying it's better yet. That's what we're going to get to at the end of the video. Oh, you know what? I sold. Hold on. I think not having my Santa TV man all the way down this part of the track is actually criminal. Yeah, I'll suck it up. I'll suck up that I'm gonna lose some money really fast. Okay, this is better. If you're wondering why this is better, all these units are gonna stop and stun my Santa TV man, while the bow women have more time to do more damage. Okay, speaking of which, how do we do against the Mutant Toilet 2.0 with only 2 maxed out bow women? Oh, we do 171. Easy. Oh, it's 3 maxed. 3 maxed, fully owned that Mutant Toilet 2.0. I think we'll be here for a while. And it's time for the Lucky Leprechaun to tap back in, as the Mutant Toilet 2.0 is really close to being on this point of the map. So some fun things about the Leprechaun as we watch it absolutely murk the Mutant Toilet 2.0, which, by the way, it looks like its range goes all the way back to here, which is insane, which I think is a little bit farther than the Cupid, or maybe about exactly the same. I'm not 100% sure, but it could literally be identical. They might both have like 80 range, 80-90 range, which is so stupid. I love the Pierce unit so much. But the Leprechaun Cameraman is actually the first booster unit that is not from an exclusive booster crate. So for example, like the Spider crate or the Titan crate. Yeah, this is the first unit that actually buffs other things that you can full on buy itself, which I love that they did in this update. Comment down below what you thought about that new update thing. To fully max this guy out, he only costs 13,108 smackaroonies, which is actually so cheap. It's actually not that much more than the Camera Woman, which is or the Cupid Bow Woman, which is insanity. It's also technically easier to get than the Cupid Camera Woman, as you basically just need to beat 10 nightmare modes and you can get there. If you can't beat nightmare mode, hey, I have a trick for you. You just need the Cupid Bow Woman. Either way, before we get to our next boss, let's check back on the Cupid Bow Woman. One thing that does suck though is now that they're all stacked together, since this area is so long, some of these bolts aren't actually shooting through some of the toilets. All right, do we kill this buzzsaw though? A 600,000 HP unit. It's kind of a big boy. Can I find a way? We found a way. Okay, that was really close though. I don't like how nervous that made me. If we're getting that close to not killing a 600,000 health unit, how are we gonna do against a 1,000,000 health unit? I don't even want to think about it, man. We are one wave away from fully maxing out this other Cupid Camera Woman, and then once we do, we will have every Cupid Camera Woman maxed out. As of right now on wave 36, we haven't had many issues. I am worried about the next boss toilet though. Look at all these bolts going through them though. Oh my gosh. Let's go check it back in on the Leprechaun before wave 40. And we absolutely cooked the dual flying buzzsaw. And we only have 4 max Leprechaun boys, and we were able to do that. I also just realized I put myself in another throw-uation. Dude, I have 3 max Santa TV men right here. I needed to place them. Why do I not like to succeed? Why do I like to not success? All right, I'll see you at the next boss. I might have spoke too soon. We got a UFO toilet coming. TV claw toilet. Oh my gosh, so much stuff, but not enough space. Well, that's our first 1,000,000 health toilet, I just realized, with thanks to the stupid welder. However, our Pierce boys should still be good in this scenario. As long as we keep them in our range, I don't think we should have any issues taking out any of those stuff. No, we do not. No siree. We kill the kitty cat, cat. And we are now on wave 40. It's time for a bouse. Give me the glitch. 1.5 million HP. No problem. I actually just realized something. The Octo Rocket Soldier Toilet has 1.7 million HP, but it's not the boss of wave 40. How does that make any sense?
I don't understand, man.
However, the Octo Rocket Soldier Toilet slaughter has begun, and it's actually not looking the greatest right now. Thankfully, the Octo Rocket Launcher took a sweet cherry time right here, and we actually managed to kill it. Hopefully the glitch does the same thing here for a while, and we're actually able to kill it. Hey, no, glitch, you don't need to go anywhere. You can keep hanging out with me, buddy. Ooh, come on. Oh, stay in my range. Stay in my range. Oh, it's barely gonna get outside of the range. If there was one Cupid Bow Woman here, I'm fine. I only got 9 because I beat 3 boss waves. What? Show me the Leprechaun. So the giant blind toilet just fell down right here, which compared to the Cupid, I believe the Cupid killed it right around here. So the Mr. Lucky Boy is definitely doing better, but it's taking a lot longer to fully upgrade these units. I don't think I'm anywhere close to having these units fully maxed out yet. Hopefully this doesn't murder us in the end. It's time that we fought the glitch. Glitchy, glitchy, glitchy. Time to kill the glitch. Also, still don't understand why the Octo is stronger than the glitch. Whatever. I don't make the rules. I just play the game. And the glitch had a lot of fun over here as it just got melted by a rainbow rays. So after witnessing that, I think it can be confidently concluded that the Lucky Leprechaun is in fact stronger than the Cupid Bow Woman. Is it more expensive? Yes. But is it easier to get than the Cupid Bow Woman? Yeah, it is. It's easier to get than the Cupid Bow Woman. It does more damage per second. It has more range. It might be a man, so not a, beautiful woman, but one of the best units in the game, if not the best legendary unit that I've ever seen. Either way, let's see how far this man can go all on his lonesome. It looks like his time is coming sooner rather than later. The good thing is his range will reach farther, so I can maybe kill toilets that get on the run a little bit easier. Honestly, his ability to do 1,000,000 DPS is kind of insane. All right, we went ahead and placed down all of our Santa TV men here now. Hopefully that makes a bit of a difference. We're killing 2 million HP toilets and we're spotlighting it. But when all the units are set up like this and there's no toilets over here, this is the peak of this unit. That's when he's truly at his best. Yeah, see, this isn't exactly where we want to be. It's not the worst place to be, but it's not the greatest place to be. And we got ourselves a smooth operator. But I don't know if we do 6.7 million damage. That's kind of a lot. I don't know if we do that. Oh, it's close. I doubt we do 1,000,000 on this toilet, which will make us go to wave 43. We'll take it. We beat 4 bosses, so we get 12 clover. So just like that, as easy as that, that's how you could get the Leprechaun yourself. Just in this video alone, I got 20-something clovers, so you can do it yourself. Definitely get your hands on the Lucky Camera Boy, but more importantly, what you should do is smash that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. We are trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I would really mean the world to me if you guys would subscribe. Also, if you haven't, check out all the other videos that are currently on the screen so you can keep up with all the Hopeless related content. Without further ado, I gotta go save the world.
Bye.